And now, to present IDA's 2014 Pioneer Award, please welcome a woman no one will ever forget. She was an early target of online abuse and is now using her voice to fight against cyberbullying. Monica Lewinsky.
Good evening. I am thrilled to be here tonight to present the 2014 IDA Pioneer Award to my dear friends, Fenton Bailey and Randy Barbato. I met the boys, as they are affectionately called, 14 years ago for a doc project on HBO, working alongside Sheila Nevins. It was a period in my life where I was recognized by many, but actually seen by few. They wanted to change that. I thought we were doing a documentary on unanswered questions and issues that had been neglected in 1998. That would be any issues other than sex. But they had something different in mind. Anais Nin wrote, "The role of a writer is not to say what we all can say, but what we are unable to say." Randy and Fenton don't show us what we all can see, but what we are unable to see. They are storytellers. Storytellers who are drawn to the margins of society and to those who have been othered. They shed light on humanity so that we all pause, take a step back, and reconsider. The Pioneer Award encompasses more than the breadth and body of excellent work. It acknowledges people who have not only paved untrodden paths for others in the nonfiction form, but who have also shepherded them along. Fenton and Randy nurture young directors and producers, thereby encouraging more perspectives. As two gay men, they have been out and open in their personal and professional lives for decades. Through their work, they helped to create early platforms for the LGBT narrative before the community had even been given that acronym. At the heart of every documentary is trust. Trust between the filmmaker and the audience, and equally important, trust between the filmmaker and the subject. Trust, at the time that I worked with Fenton and Randy, was a rare commodity for me. It took time, but with their personal candor, strong work ethic, and wicked sense of humor, I eventually did come to trust them. Although I still haven't figured out yet if it is because of or in spite of their obsession with cashmere socks. Their body of work reflects decades of trust with their subjects and shows us a new way of seeing. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Fenton Bailey and Randy Barbato.
Thank you so much. Pharrell Williams, who wrote that song, was asked recently about his success, and he said, when you fly a kite, it's not the kite that flies itself, it's the wind that lifts the kite into the air. And we are grateful and owe thanks to so many people, especially everybody at World of Wonder, many of whom are here tonight. You guys truly are the wind beneath our wings.
And thank you, Monica. Your strength has been an inspiration to us. Many of our subjects have been shamed, bullied, misunderstood, or are just plain outsiders. But the fact is that we're all outsiders. We're all a little bit weird, a little bit queer. And that's what makes us special. That's why this is a world of wonder.
You know, it's just like Tammy Faye said, we're all made out of the same dirt, and God doesn't make any junk. And I have to tell you, one of the greatest points in our life was at the premiere of The Eyes of Tammy Faye at Sundance Film Festival. And sitting in the front row was the late, great Roger Ebert. Years later, he wrote something that really says it all to us, and he said, I think if at the end of it all, we have done something to make others a little happier and make ourselves a little happier, that is about the best we can do. We must try to bring joy to the world. So thank you, Sundance, for supporting our work all these years.
And thank you to all of our amazing network partners, to Bravo, to Fuse, to Logo, and especially to HBO, from The Eyes of Tammy Faye to Inside Deep Throat to Party Monster, The Strange History of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, to many films. Sheila Nevins has supported us and berated us, and made us laugh till we cry, made us cry till we laugh. And I think that was all I was going to say about Sheila, right? You can never say enough about Sheila Nevins. She has people in this audience, I'm telling you.
And I tell you, the Scientologists, they don't know what they're getting into.
No, but when Sheila first commissioned us, we were living in the East Village, and we were poor, but we were poor, but we were sort of rich because of where we lived. We lived in the middle of this downtown art scene, and there were artists and drag queens who we still draw our inspiration from. It was there that we met RuPaul, and who we've collaborated with and are dear friends for hundreds of years. And back then we knew that he was a star, and it was just the rest of the world that needed to catch up.
And I think the rest of the world has caught up. We feel the art of drag is important and especially relevant, not just because it brings us joy and others happiness, but because it reminds us not to take ourselves too seriously. And to be able to laugh in the face of tragedy and horror that we all perpetuate against ourselves every day, it's healing.
It is. I'm healed. When Michael Lumpkin called us to tell us about receiving the Pioneering Award, we thought it was a joke. No, really. Because the only thing pioneering we've really done is just stuck around. We refused to go away. But we love making documentaries, and we produce them and we direct them. But we also produce television, and we love producing television. We call it unscripted. Some people call it reality. Other people call it trash.
But we believe that stories really are a shared universal language, no matter how they're told. Scripted, unscripted, documentary, reality, short form, long form, any form. And it's not just how they're told, it's the way they're seen, whether it's on the big screen or the TV screen or a laptop or a cell phone. And I think as we've seen tonight, there's no question this is a golden age of storytelling.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's right. So inspirational. Thank you, IDA, for this inspiring award. We hope we stick around long enough to actually earn it.
Thank you.